This is a little different drone beer pause. I'm going to take you into nature with me. I went to several places and did like storms and wind and waves and wonderful little places. And I want to remind you to take time to get away from the hustle and bustle of life and go into nature. God created the nature for our good and for our being, so that not that we would worship the nature, but that the nature would bring us healing and draw us closer to God. For those of us that have eyes to see and ears to hear, what beautiful things to see and things to hear that God has created for our good. It reminds me of a song that Paul Simon wrote back in 1964. And one of the lyrics says, "And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the signs flashed out its warning, the words that were forming. And the sign said, the words of the prophets are written in the subway walls and tenement houses and whispered in the sounds of silence." You might remember that song. But yes, there's neon signs. They're like the gods of this world, advertisements all over subways and tenement walls trying to sell you something. God wants to give us something. He wants to give us the beauty of His creation. Take time to appreciate it and listen to it and its various sounds. I'm going to take you there right now. I woke up arrested to the flashes of thunder and lightning. So exciting, spectacular, not afraid of thunder. In fact, it draws me close to the power and wonder of God, seeing the displays that He makes in His creation. Listen to the rain. Well, in Buena Vista, Colorado, I just couldn't help but take my camera out in an aspen grove because I love the sound of wind going through trees. And I love quaking aspens. I call them happy trees because it looks like they're always waving, happy, saying hi to you. The sound of the wind blowing through the trees is very calming. It's a beautiful part of God's creation. I hope you're taking time in your busy life to get away from it all. To get away from sirens, phones, television, noise and racket of all sorts. Go through a park and walk. Get to a place where you can be still and listen to God. Who doesn't like the sound of water over rocks? I couldn't help, after doing a devotion, getting my drone out and flying over the Guadalupe River here in Texas, listening to the water and its roaring sound over rocks. Very peaceful. I'm so glad that even large cities have parks, places that we can walk. Golf courses are good places. City parks, and of course, there's nothing like the beach and the mountains to get away from it all. I hope you're making time to do that in your life. I was at the North Padre Island by our condo, and I couldn't help. I got up early, and it was just me alone with the Lord on the sand and the shore, and the wind was blowing and howling, and the sand was being whipped up. Little sneaky traces of it shooting across the desert sand. Oh man, it was so beautiful. And so there's a beauty of water, birds, and ocean that brings such peace. God wants us to experience these things that He created in nature. In fact, He understands the need for us to get away from the hustle and bustle of life and enjoy His creation. I leave you with this word to pause and ponder.